Okay, gotta turn that down for you guys. Jesus. Okay. I forgot that doesn't put your settings in until you load up. So sorry. For those of you on the archive. But there we go. That should do it. But anyway. Why aren't you doing anything? Okay, there we go. If I remember correctly, the last thing that happened was... okay, now I remember, yeah. That we were learning the... Ultimate Ninja art. I like how those first two are actually superstitions in Japan. Basically, two superstitions in Japan about how to develop large breasts is one, drink lots of milk, and two, let someone massage them, particularly someone that you like, is more in, like, deeper into it. It's just a superstition. It's a thing. Yes, I found out about it because of actually reading, like not even manga, just like Japanese light novels. I learned about that. I was just like, huh. So basically, it's a trope that's supposed to allow them to grow big. I don't remember the cabbage one. I may have to look that up.
よくわからないが、お前も忍びとして成長している。そうよ。忍びとしても女としてもしっかり成長してるわ。ならば修行相手として不足なし。相手をしてやろう。本当、いちいちムカつく言い方ね。まあいいわ。その代わり、勝負に何かかけない？かける？負けた方が勝った方の言うことを聞くのはどう？くだらん。あれれ？私に負けるのが怖いの？自信家なあんたにしては弱気じゃない。怖いわけがある。よし、その賭け受けて立とう。よし、行くわよ。私が勝ったら胸を大きくする方法を。野球前忍ぶ任務開始。さら100連200連突破せいや300連突破さら400連500連
I forgot about that. I got hit by a training dummy on the way up. Oh shit. Yeah, she got me in the corner. I'm getting out of there. Get out of there. How are you recovering so fast? There we go. She only destroyed the skirt.
この程度造作もないこと。俺の勝ちだ。どうやら絶秘伝忍法を手に入れたみたいね。どうやらこの力お前に引き出してもらったようだ。あら、素直じゃない。いつもそんな態度なら私あんたのこと好きになれるかも。では俺の言うことを聞いてもらおうか。勝った方の命令を聞くのだったな。賭けは賭けだ。約束は守ってもらうぞ。お前はひばりのために今からうさちゃんクッキーを買ってくるんだ。はあ？ここから町までどのくらいあると思ってるのよ。そんなことは知らん。早くしないと売り切れるぞ。さあ全力でダッシュだ。ひどい。やっぱり前言撤回。あんたのことはずっと大嫌い。まだ伸びしろはある。
I wonder if that's because of time or hits taken. Probably a little bit of mix of both.
これも修行ひらめいたぞ。ひらめいたぞ。おかえりなさい。おかえり。俺たちの物語だ。負けないもん。いってらっしゃい。
Price of Kagan.
久しぶりね、ひばり。はるかさん。あらあら、どうしたの？涙ぐんじゃって。抜け人になったんでしょ？元気だった？ええ、この通り。あなたは？ひばりは実はあんまり。どうして？ひばりドジだからやっぱり失敗ばっかりで。相変わらずね。でも別にいいじゃない。どうせあなたがドジしてもいつものように仲間がフォローして受け止めてくれるんでしょ。はるかさんだから言うけど嫌なの。ひばりはそれじゃ嫌なの。半蔵学院のみんなだけじゃない。ひばりの家族もそう。みんな優しすぎるんだよ。それもこれもひばりの目のせいなんだ。ひばりがこんな目を持ってなければ。目？どういうこと？
So we're getting more backstory from Hibari. I already dislike her. I barely care. Everyone else I actually give a damn about but Hibari. I feel bad for that too. My house comes from a long line of shinobi. More great ancestors than I can even remember. Since the Warring States period, my house had been in service to this country. Myself, I never wanted to be a shinobi. Not out of some sense of rebellion or anything like that. It's just that all my brothers and sisters have always been so much smarter and stronger than I am. Compared to them, I've always been a klutz. No matter what I try, I just keep on making mistakes. So I thought someone else in the family would carry on our line of shinobi. And everyone was happy that way. My family was always nice to me, even when I made mistakes. All their sweetness towards me spoiled me for years. But there was one thing I worried about. None of my brothers or sisters ever got the mark of Kigan in their eyes. Kigan appears in the eyes as a flower shape. Those who have it can control people's minds with a power called Mystic Eye. Each generation, yeah, so she has a Sharingan. Each generation of my ancestors used that power in their work as a shinobi. In short, Kagan marks the heir to our family's legacy. No one's born with Kagan. It appears around puberty, but each of my siblings passed through junior high school without it. And I was the only one left. Then, in the spring of my last year at junior high school, Kagan appeared in my eyes. Immediately, my whole extended family crowded together in my living room to see it. They applauded, every single one of them, and I hated it. I wanted at least one person to say, why did it have to be her? My brothers and sisters trained so hard to be shinobi. They had every right to complain, but they never did. Me, I've been thinking about running a cake shop, so of course, I got the Kagan and couldn't have gone to my brothers or sisters who devoted their whole lives to earning it. If I were one of them, I could never have accepted that. So why were they so happy? That's how my family's always been. Even when I, of all people, practically stole the family's legacy from everyone else who deserved it more, they were happy with me. They're too kind. They're too nice. Because I had the Kagan, I started training as a shinobi. Hold on one sec. And why is it like... No, not that. Okay. Huh. I wonder why that changed. Let's see. Sorry, I was just testing something. I got a late start and had to learn everything from the very basics, of course. My brothers and sisters were happy to teach me over and over. No matter how often I tripped up or how much they had to repeat, no one ever complained. They just kept on explaining until I more or less got the gist of it. Finally, I entered Hanzo Academy, but my situation hasn't changed at all. My friends still accept me, no matter how many mistakes I make or how much trouble I cause. I can't take it anymore. I want them to get angry, to scold me when I make a mistake. Why does no one ever do that to me? It's so easy to get angry. One day it came to me. Maybe I'm using the Kagan's power and controlling them without even knowing. If that's the case, then that'll explain why everyone's being so nice to me. If that's true, and I can't turn it off, then I'll never be on the same level as anyone else I meet. But that means I can never make real friends. I mean, again, I still hate her. It's understandable why she's worrying, and I do like the character building, so I don't hate her as much as I used to. But this the first game ingrained that hatred so much.
加賀のことなら知ってるわ。ヘビ女にいた頃、授業で聞いたことがあるし。で、それで？
それでって。
みんなが優しくしてくれるのも、失敗をしても受け止めてくれるのも、全部加賀の力だっていうわけ？
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Sorry, looking at some settings here. Okay. I guess not. I don't even know why this changed to begin with. Sorry, I'm trying to get my chat back to dark mode because it changed to light mode all of a sudden. And thought I found where to do that.
バカね。そんなことあるわけないじゃない。いくら加賀だってそこまで万能じゃないでしょ。
それはそうだと思うけど。
いいひばり、よく聞いて。あなたがみんなに好かれるのは、それはあなたに魅力があるからよ。
ひばりに魅力？
そう。もっと自分の魅力に自信を持ちなさい。ひばりは自分を変えようと一生懸命に頑張っている。そのけなげさにみんな惹かれるのよ。
でも
それでも納得できないのなら、もっと強くなることよ。いっぱい修行して失敗しないひばりになりなさい。そのための協力なら惜しまないわよ。
ひばり頑張る。はるかさん、よろしくお願いします。ひばり、舞い忍びます。
任務開始。
Yeah, her combo is too wild. Like her full combo. So I just had to survive that long. So it's basically a free-for-all. About to say, I think she sent me flying with that one. Like the one where they sacrifice HP to get out of the combo. Get the hell out. Getting the hell out. Set me flying. Oof. What are you doing? Alright. Get out! Oh! Nope, she got me. I have to transform. I don't think I've seen hers yet. Oh, I think I have. I don't remember. Maybe when I was doing the EXP grind.
ひばり、お見事よ。絶秘伝忍法も習得できたみたいね。ひばり、加減なんて関係ない。あなたはあなたらしく進めばいいの。
My dog's laying next to the space heater and trying to figure out a way not to not hit it while laying down and shifting.
どういたしまして。ところで、ひばりの相手ってどんな子なの？
みのりちゃんを一言で言うと、子供って感じかな。
Okay, I remember.
ひばりに子供って言われるなんて、みのりって子、相当なお子ちゃまなのね。
みのりちゃんは鬼ごっことかかくれんぼが趣味みたい。
高校生とは思えない趣味ね。ちょっと心配になってくるわ、日本の教育が。
大丈夫、今のひばりならみのりちゃんには負けません。忍びの勝負だけじゃなく、鬼ごっことかかくれんぼだって負けないんだから。
そうね、頑張って。
Yeah, that's understandable. I absolutely suck with her abilities. I honestly... You item the secret in her eyes. You're gonna knock that thing over, baby. You're gonna break that thing. You need to move at least a little bit away from it. Baby. Give me a second. I have returned from protecting the dog. If you know what I mean. No, the dog was laying next to the space here and wasn't allowing air to flow. Is that everyone? Oh, okay. Yeah, we haven't done it as Oscar yet. Oh, damn it! No! I forgot to put it on hard mode. Let's just go ahead and hurry up and get back to... There we go. You go hard in this home.
こうして戦うのも久しぶりだな。
そうだね。なんだか懐かしい気がするよ。
忍びの修行の方はどうだ？ちゃんとサボらずに精進していたのか？
もちろん、みんなと一緒に頑張ってるよ。
I forget what her shirt says.
それにしては、雅に手も足も出なかったようだが。
あれは体調が完璧じゃなかったから。
論外だな。忍びたるもの言い訳をするな。
でも、ホムラちゃんだってみやびちゃんの不意をついて切りかかったのに簡単に受けられていたじゃない。
あれはだな。手加減だ。手加減してやったんだ。不意をついて倒してしまえば卑怯者呼ばわりされるからな。
What did you say about not needing excuses?
論外だよ。忍びたるもの、言い訳しない方がいいよ。ホムラちゃんこそちゃんと修行してたのかな？
もちろんだ。私が修行を怠るはずがない。
どうかな？
アスカは随分と綺麗な肌をしているな。
何急に？ありがとう。
Saying that you've been taking it easy.
羨ましいよ。私なんかは毎日の過酷な修行のせいで生傷が絶えなくてな。
Yeah, saying you're soft.
違います。私も生傷あります。
どこにあるというのだ？生傷など全く見当たらないが、これでは半蔵の修行もたかが知れているな。
お尻だよ。お尻に生傷があるの？なんなら見せてあげるんだから。
尻など見せなくていい。
じゃあ信じるのね。だいたいホムラちゃんだって肌に傷なんてないじゃない。抜け人になっちゃったから修行なんてできてないんじゃない？
私は内ももに生傷があるんだ。
本当かな？じゃあ見せてみてよ。
やめろ、恥ずかしい。
じゃあもう実際に戦って確かめるしかないね。
ああ、その通りだ。全力で来いよ。でないと尻に生傷を増やすことになるぞ。
Meanwhile, while these two talk, I'm just here sipping coffee.
私の心配より
It's a normal day.
尻を心配した方がいいよ。
抜かせ、行くぞ。
勝負だよ。アスカ、舞い忍びます。
任務開始。
What the heck's going on here? Hold up. Okay, it appears I need a new controller. Or to pair it with Bluetooth. Oh, there's more. Give me a lot of items. This looks like Kimura. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm used to Phantasy Star. Phantasy Star's lock-on button for me is the transformation button. Keep going again. Oh, she got me. Oh, you went that far? Okay, let's do this. I saw her hair change. I forgot that makes her invincible. Like, she's literally invincible until that runs out. Okay, the control disconnected at the very wrong moment. There we go.
私の勝ちだって言いたいところだけど、ホムラちゃん、今の本気だった？
そんなことよりどうだ？絶秘伝忍法はものにできたか？
なんだろう、すごい力が湧いてきた。
それならいい。さすがアスカだな。
ホムラちゃん、私が絶秘伝忍法をものにできるように戦ってくれたんだ。
それが修行の目的だからな。
これなら決戦の人たちとも戦えるよ。ありがとう、ホムラちゃん。
礼には及ばん。
ホムラちゃんはみやびちゃんに勝てそう？
確かにみやびは強い。しかし私はさらに強い。
ねえホムラちゃん、学園祭が無事に終わったらさ、もう一度戦わない？手抜きなしの真剣勝負で。
お前そんなに死にたいのか？
まさか。ただ私は本気のホムラちゃんと戦いたいの。ホムラちゃんは私にとって最強の友達だから。
Thumb popping ASMR.
共に学園祭を生き残ったらいつかの決着をつけようじゃないか。
約束だよ。
分かった。忍びと忍びの約束だ。
楽しみにしているからね。こんなもんかな。
Yeah, I got hit a lot.
たくましいな。
Looks like Flash is nearly mastered.
ひらめきました。
That's right. I wanted to see something, but it was the shop part. See what they put in there, because I remember they put in something.
おかえりなさい。おかえり。おかえり。いらっしゃいませ。ドリドリ緑やで。ほんまに買うん？
We already know the That's the dressing room, so here. Oh, okay, that one. Yeah, I forgot that that was the thing. Like, that particular picture. See, so I take it we're just rolling into it. I squint from the cold gust that blows around me. I run the faucet. I fill a bucket with water, then walk along the path of the cemetery. I stop before a well-kept grave. There are fresh flowers on it. Judging from the incense ash, I suppose my parents were here a short while ago. I pour water over the grave and whisper, "I'm here, Nozomi." Today's the day my sister, Nozomi, died. My parents are both shinobi, so they rarely come home early. Since Nozomi was an elementary school student, she went to an after-school care center every weekday. At the time, I was a junior high school student, and it was my job to pick her up. Hey, sis. Nozomi came running out of the care center towards me, with her long black hair streaming in the wind. She clasped onto my hand. The warmth of her palm spread all the way to my heart. I found myself smiling. Instead of going home, we would always go to a vacant lot. There, I would practice my shinobi technique. I was in first year middle schooler, but I already decided to enter Hanzo Academy. My goal was to be a shinobi, like my parents. So I started preparing for the entrance exam as soon as I could. I whipped a kunai through the air at my target. As I started to show improvement, Nozomi came to me. "Dinner's ready, sis." She gathered up stones and dandelions in a small bucket. I sat down and pretended to eat. "Eat all your veggies, because they'll make you an invincible shinobi." I guess you better make me some more then. Alrighty, but tie my hair first. Okay? Nozomi liked tying her hair with a ribbon, but she couldn't do it by herself, so I always did it for her. There you go. Perfect. As soon as I tied her hair in two pigtails, she dove straight into the brush and started playing there. At sunset, we went back home, hand in hand. Part of me knew that one day she'd grow up and then maybe we wouldn't have those walks together. But that was a long way off. And in the meantime, I felt like those moments of ours would last forever. All those tiny moments, being young with my sister. They're the best part of who I used to be. But when Nozomi was killed in a traffic accident, that whole part of me died with her. Every day after that, before I opened my eyes in the morning, I wished that her death had been a bad dream. But no matter how many times I prayed, Nozomi didn't come back, and I always rolled over and cried. Okay, I don't remember if it touched on this in the first one. I don't think it did. Because I remember thinking that both Hibari and Yagyu were like the weakest characters story-wise. Not like physically weak, but that they didn't give enough information about them. So, yeah, it's picking up some here. But I remember, I think I may remember a little bit about her sister dying and that Hibari kind of filled that role for her. That's why she cares so much about her. I spent most of each day drowning in misery. I forgot how to smile. However, 2 years after she died, I found a surprise, a change inside myself. I didn't feel as sad as before. I didn't cry for her so much. At least not compared to when I cried every day. I was so worried something was wrong with me. I told my parents. We all sat down together and talked about grief. They said that sometimes we have to put sad things aside so the sadness doesn't tear us apart. Time keeps moving forward, so it's only natural that the past fades away little by little. So if we don't feel like crying as much anymore, that's okay. I couldn't accept that. If I forgot Nozomi, I'd never forgive myself. I guess maybe that's the reason for the eye patch. But just as my parents said, I could feel the memories of my sister slipping away. I don't know what to do. I needed some way to keep her memories with me, in front of me, always. So I grabbed her ribbon, and I made an eye patch, and put it on my right eye. It cut my vision in half, and gave me trouble seeing things, but I could live with that. As long as I wore her ribbon, I would never forget her. That's why I still wear the eye patch to this day. As I reminisce, I feel someone's presence behind me. I turn around and see Hibari. She's so much like Nozomi. When I first saw Hibari, I thought Nozomi had come back.
Hibari, どうしてここに?
Hibari, what are you doing here? You told me before. Today's the day your sister passed away. Hibari offers incense to the grave, puts her palms together, and prays. The world is full of sadness. Only heaven knows who dies, or when, or why. When that sadness comes to us, what do? How do we carry our grief? Honestly, I still don't know. All I can say for certain is, we must continue to live. At least, I'm able to smile with my eye patch on. At least now I'm able to smile with my eye patch. I remember how, thanks to Hibari and my other friends at Hanzo Academy. There's nothing wrong with enjoying being alive. I know that now. Hey, Yagyu. This is just a what if. Hibari puts her serious face on. So go blind? If I die, can you wear an eye patch like you do for your iPad? If I die, can you wear an eye patch like you do for your sister? That's an odd question. I suppose she might be nervous about finding Gessen. Of course. I say that so she won't have to worry. Hibari looks happy. Then she looks confused. Because then both eyes would be covered. Wait, what's wrong? Which eye would you put it on? On my left, I suppose. After that, we both burst out laughing. And you have eye patches on both eyes. And I'll never take them off. They'll call me the blind shinobi. It's so silly that we can't help but laugh. I talk to Nozomi in my heart. I've never forgotten you, but now I can smile like this. That's okay with you, right, Nozomi? It's alright to live like this. Let's get back to school. Everyone's waiting for us. We're supposed to rally together at school before the final battle. I pray once more, putting my palms together in front of Nozomi's grave.
のぞみ、見ていてくれ。俺は誰にも負けない忍びになる。
Just you watch, Nozomi. I will become an invincible shinobi.
Ah, 来た来た。
遅かったな、柳生、ひばり。
俺のせいだ。すまない。ごめんね。二人で何してたのよ。言えない。何？言えないことしてたの
？Always so suggestive.
まあいいじゃない。みんなこうして揃ったんだから。
そうじゃそうじゃ。
It always makes me smile when Hanzo just bursts in.
いろんな山がたくさん揃っていい眺めじゃな。
Well, I count 6 mountains and 2 plains.
この声は。
I appear in the burst of flower petals. Great entrance, if I say so myself.
半蔵様。
Master Hanzo. Grandpa? Well, no. I look over every one of them. Not just Hanzo Shinobi students here today, but the renegades from Hebijo. Their boobs are nothing short of miraculous. And there are so many of them all around me. I just wish Kiryu weren't there. Not gonna say a damn thing. But that's not the reason I stopped by. I had to tell them the rest of the story I started at the restaurant.
この間の昔話じゃが、覚えているかの？
You ladies remember the story I talked about the other day?
じっちゃんの友達だった人のことでしょ
About your friend, right? Everyone looks at me. I told them they'd find out soon what I was talking about. Now is that time.
わしのかつての親友、名を黒影という。
A friend of mine, his name is Kurokage. Kiryu's eyes go wide as soon as he hears the name. I'm not surprised he knows it, being a teacher and all.
そして、月戦女学館の5人は黒影の愛弟子たちなんじゃ。
And those 5 students from Gaisen, they're Kurokage's beloved disciples. What? All of them seem shocked. Life is a long, strange story. If you manage to stick around for it. Meeting a good friend, losing your friend, meeting up again in a whole different way. That's why I have to tell Asuka and the others about this. About Kurokage, the man who was too pure. Kurokage and I had been good friends and rivals since Shinobi school. We always competed over everything. One of us would always come in first, and the other would always get second. But as Shinobi, we were completely different. I was a team player, but Kurokage was at his best when he fought alone. I fight better on my own. That way, I'll never die for somebody else's mistake, and no one else will ever die for mine. Kurokage was always talking like that. It sounded cold-blooded, but I knew it was his way of being kind. At the time, the conflicts between good shinobi and evil shinobi were more intense than they are today. Every day, shinobi on both sides would die, and Kurokage's face tightened every time news of recent casualty came in. And I knew why. When he was young, evil shinobi killed his parents. Hanzo, I became a shinobi for one reason: to eliminate evil shinobi. Like he said, evil shinobi are the good shinobi's enemies. Defeating our enemies is plain and simple. No one could argue with that. But then there was something in the way he said it. Something dangerous. After graduation day, Kurokage and I were welcomed to the Society of Good Shinobi as up-and-comers. They sent us off on spying missions, and we impressed them every time. But it seemed our dazzling debut wasn't good enough for Kurokage. He signed up to eliminate evil shinobi, so recon assignments weren't his style. I told him fighting against evil shinobi isn't the only thing good shinobi do. But all his frustration just kept on boiling up inside him. Finally, Kurokage started attacking evil shinobi wherever he found them, whether or not it was part of his mission. I don't think he ever expected to be punished for that. I'm sure he figured enemies are enemies. Kill them now, kill them later. It wouldn't make a difference. People would be happy with him, not angry. But he was wrong. He was too young to think about what he was doing. One second. Never mind, she popped up. Kurokage didn't know that some of the shinobi's world's big shots were both good shinobi and evil shinobi at the same time. Things aren't always split straight down into good and evil, even when we call ourselves that. Kurokage attacked one of those big shots without knowing it, and just like that, he was banished from the Shinobi Society. When he left, he said to me, I hate evil. All evil. All it does is hurt people. It has no right to exist. So I'll create a world without it. Go on, baby. I didn't like the sound of that. Kurokage, listen to yourself. A world without evil? Where only good can exist? Is that even possible? I'm betting it's not. But even if it is, it might not be the right idea. I'll take that bet. You'll see. Someday, we'll all be living in my utopia. Well, most of us will be. That was the last conversation I had with him. Right after that, Kurokage started hunting evil shinobi alone. Of course, that was unforgivable. Both good and evil shinobi started going after him. Eventually, people stopped talking about Kurokage, and the war against evil shinobi came to an end. There was a rumor that headquarters finally sent superior shinobi after him. Everyone assumed that he'd been secretly assassinated. However, 5 years ago, I came across some information. A certain man had been taking care of children who lost their parents in the battle against evil shinobi. And I was told that man was Kurokage. Headquarters took action immediately. They believed he was training those children to avenge their parents and start a war with the evil shinobi all over again. They sent 2 shinobi to assassinate him. That's the shinobi that the Katsuragi's parents didn't assassinate. But the shinobi failed their mission. Because one of the children told him not to kill him. But those two shinobi said in their report was,
現在は5人の子供たちと静かに暮らしている。暗殺の必要なしと判断する。
Kurakage has no intention of hunting evil shinobi again. He lives with 5 children quietly and peacefully. We consider it unnecessary to kill him.
その忍びってまさか。
Katsuragi's jaw drops. She's right. The shinobi who were sent to kill Kurakage are her
ユ
parents.
ミさんが言っていた
So,
力さえあれば全てを滑ることができることを何としても見せてあげたいって
so when Yumi said she'd like to show him how power can unite everything, he was talking about Asuka had been quiet, but she suddenly
見
says
せ
it.
てあげたい人って黒影さんのことだったんだね
She meant Kurakage, didn't she? I nod
つま
quietly.
り月戦の方たちは黒影さんのために戦っている、そういうことなのでしょうか。
In short, all of Gessen fights for Kurakage. Is that what this is about?
黒影さんに育てられた恩返しのつもりなのかな
Are they just trying to thank him for raising them or something? Ikaruga and Hibari seem a bit puzzled.
戦いにくくなってしまったかの。
Does knowing this make you feel bad about having to fight them? Asuka and the others shake their heads. I can see the quiet excitement in their faces. They may know the guest and student situation now, but that hasn't dampened their spirits at all.
ちっちゃんこれで戦う理由がはっきりしたよ
Thank you, Grandpa. Now we understand why we had to stop them. Her voice is always so clear when she knows what to do. I nod to her proudly.
昔話をした甲斐があったの。
Then, it was worth telling my story. I have nothing more to tell them, but I do have one request. I turn my back to them and mutter, too quietly for anyone to hear.
黒影を。わしの親友を悲しませないでやってくれ。
Please, don't make Horakage. Don't make my best friend cry. Or sad. Ah, my thumb.
いよいよ学園祭の最終戦だ。
Here it is, the final event of the Shinobi Battle
と
Royale.
して生きていくなら、負けることは決して許されない。
If you want to live as a shinobi, failure is not an option.
敗北すなわち忍びとしての死ということだ。
Your defeat means your death as a shinobi. Nothing
ア
less.
スカ、イカルガ、カツラギ、ヤギュウ、ヒバリ、決して死ぬことなく。
もちろんです。
承知ひばり頑張る
コブラ、ヨミ、ヒカゲ、未来、はるか、今回の協力感謝する。
礼などいらん。ヘビ女との学園祭に向けていい練習になった。
コムラ、一つだけ聞きたいことがある。お前たちの師であるスズネなのだが。
スズネ先生が、いや、そういえば違ったな。スズネ先生ではなくリンだった。
リン？
ああ、私たちが抜け人になるときにその名で呼ぶように言われたのだ。それでリンがどうかしたのか？
そうか、そういうことか。
どうかしたのか？
いや、コムラたちはいい死に巡り合ったな。
ああ、私もそう思う。
さあ、時は来た。では各自決戦の舞台へと進め。
行くぞ。
So now he's finally put together that their teacher was his student. The one that died, supposedly.
ハローヤギウチよく来たわね 私にはかなわないって分かってるのに。
叶わないとしても戦う。
なんで？
大切なものを守るためだ。
大切なものか。私は戦う理由とかはどうでもいいし。
どうでもいいのに、なぜお前は命を懸けて戦う？
ちょっとそういうマジな流れやめない？私のキャラじゃないんだよね。
お前も誰かのために戦っているのだろう。
私別にそんな重い感じじゃないってば。私はただ柳生チンのラブリーな眼帯が欲しいだけ。
嘘が下手だな。人は眼帯のために命はかけん。
それって柳生チンの場合でしょ。私の友達のみずほだって好きなブランドの新作ゲットのために命を懸けてるんだけど。
友達の話をしているのではない。お前の話をしているんだ。お前はなぜ戦うのだ。
てか柳生チンって他人に興味ある人？なんか柳生チンっぽくないよ。
俺らしくなくとも俺は俺だ。お前がお前らしくなくとも誰かのために戦っているようにな。
ああ、そう。じゃあさっさとやろっか。そこまで分かってるんならもう生きては返さないし。
望むところだ。
いくよ柳生チン。
柳生前しの
任務開始。
休憩は終わりだ。まだだ。終わり。止まれ。終わりだ。さら終わりだ。ぬるい。100連戦突破。
The moles are what I have like the most trouble with. Oh wow, they came in hard. Oh. I knew it was coming, but... Alright. I was about to say if there's gonna be another one, they're gonna charge right away. There you go. I was like, where's the one straggler hiding? Oh, the love of God! Alright, I have to. I was running out of health.
左にもこれで決める。はあ。左に一歩とどめだ。て左に一歩これで決める。はあ。これからだ。行くぞ、仕留め。左に終わりだ。はあ。200連戦突破。仕留め。せい。テスト。仕留め。この程度か。進め。よし。やらせん。はっ。
That paralysis. Yeah, that paralysis unlocked this. Absolutely destroyed me. The dogs want to use the restroom, so I will be right back. Alright, I am returning. So retry that.
諦めてたまるか。野球前しなぶ。
任務開始。
まだだ。終わり。終わりだ。ぬるい。終わりだ。動作もない。進め。もらった。さあ。終わりか。終わりだ。動作もない。進め。もらった。終わりだ。はあ。終わり。はあ。終わりか。300連戦。はあ。終わりか。100連戦。ぬるい。100連戦。はあ。やらせる。はあ。はあ。終わりだ。100連戦。はあ。はあ。もらった。200連戦。ぬるい。300連戦。はあ。さらく。ぬるい。はあ。さらく。100連戦。突破。200連戦。突破。はあ。
ぬるい。せいはあはあ終わり終わりさらばはあ終わりさらばさらば造作もない。進めせい造作もない。進めまだだ。
You hear a roar. Hello, Fly. Sorry. I was focusing on that a little bit. Oh, hello, Fly Knight.
これで決まり。
Damn it.
なんてね。いや、あんたじゃ私。
忍び転身。
But what kind of raw are you expecting?
に勝てないから。
Uh-oh. Gotta get out. You got me. Alright, if we're spamming specials, I can spam specials if you want.
覚悟しろ。せや
なんてね。
秘伝忍法とどめだ。
Hey, Coco.
て
動けないみたい。
もう終わりか。もういい。お前の負けだ。
勝手に決めないで。私の負けは私が決めるし。
お前が死んだら黒影が悲しむとは思わないのか。
分かったようなこと言わないでよ。私は黒影様の理想を実現しなきゃいけないんだ。
それが黒影の意に反していてもか。
だから分かったようなことを。
俺には黒影という人物がお前より理想を取るとは思えない。もし黒影がそんな冷たい人物ならそこまでお前は慕わないはずだ。違うか。
黒影様。
ひばりたちは無事だろうか。
Flash Master. I take it that her first form is finally maxed out.
満足に足る評価ではないな。
Yeah, looks like it.
ひらめいたぞ。
ひばりちゃんが来た。今日は何して遊ぶ？ひばりは遊びに来たんじゃないよ。うん、そうだよね。 やだな、ひばりちゃん。みのりだってわかってるよ。じゃあ何して遊ぶ？違うってだから遊ぶんじゃないの。もう遊ばないなら何しに来たの？みのりちゃんと戦いに来たんだよ。戦うなんてつまんない。そんなことよりみんな遊べばいいのに。ひばりだって戦うより遊ぶ方が好きだよ。じゃあなんで戦うの？みんないつかは遊べなくなるんだから、遊べる限り遊べばいいじゃない。みのりはいつまでもいつまでも遊んでいたいのに、みんなどんどん勝手にいなくな
A
っ
little
ちゃう。
bit sad.
パパもママも、そしてみのりちゃん。全部戦いのせいだ。みんな遊んでれば平和だったのに。戦いなんて大嫌いだ。戦いなんてなくなっちゃえ。みのりちゃんの言ってることはわかるよ。でもね、みのりちゃん、人には戦わなくっちゃいけない時があるんだよ。怖くて痛くて逃げ出したくても、誰かのために戦わなきゃいけない時があるの。そんなのわかんないよ。本当は分かっているはず。だからみのりちゃんはここにいるんでしょ。違う何にも違わないよ。大切なものを守るために戦う。ひばりもみのりちゃんも同じだよ。それをひばりが今からはっきりさせてあげる。ひばり、ナイス
任務開始。
Need to get the big one. By the way, her most powerful move is her ass. See who's straggling. Case in point. Okay. Back the fuck up! Okay, how are you going through the block? Yeah, I don't think so. Amazing how she's going through the block. I am going to hurt you. Okay, that's it. I've had enough of your shit. I'm ending this. Dead. I was getting tired of that.
みのりちゃんは黒影さんが大好きなんだね。黒影おじいちゃんはパパとママの代わりにみのりといっぱい遊んでくれたんだ。周りが暗くなるまでずっと遊んでくれたんだ。嬉しかった。みのりすごく嬉しかった。遊んでいる時はパパとママがいなくなったことをちょっとだけ忘れられたから。みのりちゃん、みのりが勝てば黒影おじいちゃんも元気になってまた一緒にいっぱい遊べるはずだったのに。元気になってってどういう意味なの？バカバカ、ひまりちゃんのバカ。興奮しちゃってもう話はできそうにないね。とりあえずひばりわかった。早くみんなのところに行こう。
Yeah. The last fight with her took a while.
来たのですね。では今度こそ命のやり取りをしましょう。
なあ、やっぱり殺し合わなきゃダメなのかい？
当たり前です。最後に生き残った方こそが真の勝者。それ以外での決着などありえません。
分かったよ。そこまで言うならやってやる。でもその前に一つだけ。
何でしょう？
相手を殺すまで戦う。そんな戦いで勝ったとしてあんたは黒影に胸を張って報告できるのかい？
お前に黒影様の何が分かる言うんじゃ。
わからないさ。だから聞いているんだ。
黒影様はわしらが殺し合いをすることなど望んでいない。しかし白も黒もない善だけの世界、理想の実現のためには誰かが手を汚さねばならない。ならばわしたちは喜んで汚れる役を演じるのみ。
そうかい。分かったよ。まあ話し合って分かり合えるようなことじゃないな。
そうじゃ。生死の分かれ目だけがわしたちの接点なのです。
よっしゃ、それじゃあ戦うとするか。
拳と蹴りの優雅な戦い、参りましょう。
桂木、舞い忍びます。任務開始。
Did I leave any boxes? I did. Nothing in that one. I'm on fire. Those big ones, they can take some hits. All right. Okay. Which one is it? They got me. The slam seems to be the most effective.
値の勝ちだな。
何度言ったらわかるのですか。勝ち名乗りはわしの息の根を止めてからにしてください。
だから値は殺さないって。殺さなくたって勝ちは勝ちだ。
あくまで手を汚さないなんて。お前は卑怯者じゃ。そんなことで大切なものを守れるというのですか。
思ってるさ。
綺麗事はわしに勝たなければあなたの両親は始末されるのですよ。
お前そのことを知ってたのか。
ええ、敵の情報は全て調べ上げましたので。
そうか。
さあ、両親を助けたいのならわしを殺せ。わし
嫌だね。
何をバカな。両親を見捨てるのですか。
ああ、そうだな。
どうして。
お前を殺してしまったら、それで命が助かったとしても、あたいのお父さんとお母さんは絶対に喜ばない。だってお父さんが守ったお前たちの命をあたいが奪ってどうするんだよ。
まさかあの時の暗殺者があなたの。
ああ、そうさ。
だからわしを殺さないというのですね。
そうだ、殺さない。お父さんとお母さんのためにもお前を殺さない。
お見事です。わしの負けじゃ。あなたの両親への思いに負けました。わしは自分が死んだ後の黒影様の気持ちまでは考えていなかった。桂木さん、お前に教えられました。
さくら、ありがとう。分かってくれて。これで残るはイカルカとアスカか。
あれ、おかしいな。あたいって強すぎ。新しい
Flash
技を
balance
思い
level
ついたっ
5.
と。
来たか。やっと復讐できる。
私にはあなたにそこまで恨まれる心当たりはございません。いい加減事情をお話ししていただけないでしょうか。恨まれている理由も分からずに戦うことはできません。
いいだろう。お前は我の時間を奪った。
時間ですか。
しかりお前のせいで我は黒影様から引き離されたのだ。
どういうことですか。
幼少時に両親を失った我は黒影様に育ててもらった。黒影様や仲間と共に過ごした日々は我にとってはかけがえのないものだった。しかしある日突然に大老財閥は我を黒影様の元から奪ったのだ。
大老財閥が村雲さんを。
我の東園が経営しているとはいえ、それまで疎遠だった財閥が急に我を奪った理由。
私が。
大老財閥には優秀な跡取りがいなかったのだ。だからライバルである鳳凰財閥を真似たのだ。鳳凰財閥が優秀な忍びであるイカルガを迎えたように、大老財閥は我を財閥に養女として引き入れたのだ。
なるほど。だから村雲さんは私を。
That's a shitty reason. Now I already hate this girl.
お前が養女の話さえ受けなければ我は黒影様のもとにいられたはずだ。八つ当たりと笑いたければ笑え。それでもお前が原因であることに変わりはない。
黒影様のもとに戻ろうとは考えなかったのですか。
何度も試みたに決まっている。だがやっと戻れた時にはもう遅かった。
遅かった。
もはや議論の余地なし。我は復讐するのみ。
私が恨まれている理由は分かりました。大切な人と引き離された悲しみも分かります。でも私も黙ってやられるわけにはいかないのです。怒りが舞い忍びます。
任務開始。
やりますわね。やりますわね。いいものですね。いいものですね。やりますわね。いいものですね。100連戦突破。ここまで。行きます。 いものですね。や300円突破。やりましたわ。進め。やりますわね。できる。やりましたわ。いいものですね。いいものですね。いいものですね。ここまでです。いいものですね。やりますわね。やりますわね。いいものですね。やりましたわ。
You guys came out swinging.
できる。
That paralysis is screwing me over.
忍び転身。秘伝民法。
So if you guys want to go,
飛燕宝線一式。死になさい。もう止められませんわよ。いただきます。いただきます。秘伝民法。
I should have used the second one.
飛燕宝線一式。死になさい。
Oh, damn. We're going through this again? Alright. Well, since I'm here, I may as well. Okay, that's it. Light beam though.
クラス委員ですもの。このくらい当然ですわ。
私の勝ちですね。
我が負けた。嫌だ。こんなの嫌だ。
村雲さん、あなたは私を恨むより他にするべきことがあったはずです。
するべきこと。
それは大切な人と共に過ごすということです。失った時間は取り戻せない。取り戻せないからこそ残った時間を大切にしなくては。
そうだね。恨みを晴らしたところで残された時間が増えるわけでもないのに、我は黒影おじいちゃんともっと一緒にいたい。それだけが望みだったのに、なんでこうなっちゃったんだろう。
村雲さん、
我の負けです。これ以上長く戦っても意味ないよ。
アスカさん、あとはあなただけ。あなたが勝てば半蔵学院の勝利です。気が緩んでいたようです。また強くなりました。新しい技をひらめきました。
来たようですね。あなたを倒すことでおじい様の大願が成就します。白も黒もない善だけの世界、皆が笑って過ごせる世界。
ユミちゃん、もし善だけの世界があったらどんな人でも笑っていられるのかな。
ええ、私はそう信じています。善と悪があるから争いが生まれ、争いから悲しみと憎しみが生まれるのです。善のみ、善だけの世界、それこそが完全なる世界の形。
私はそうは思わない。善悪の区別は必要だよ。
それはなぜです？
善として生きられない忍びだっているんだよ。そういう人たちはどうすればいいの？
生きられないのなら滅ぶのみです。
生き方が合わないなら滅べなんて、そんなの絶対におかしいよ。
おかしいのはそちらです。悪を滅ぼすことを否定する意味が分かりません。
ユミちゃん、これは善と悪だけの問題じゃないんだよ。光と影、善と悪、陽と陰、どれも対になって存在している。その意味がわかる？私のじっちゃんが言っていたんだ。光と影があるからこそ世の中は成り立つって。私もそう思う。この世界にはいろんな人がいるんだ。どっちか片方だけじゃ誰もが笑顔になんてならないんだよ。
善と悪の争いで両親を失った者にその理屈が通用すると思いますか？理屈では人の心は動かないのです。私の両親は善人でしたが、悪人との戦いで命を落としました。四季も実りも夜桜も村雲も同じです。善と悪の戦いとやらにもうそんな悲しみを増やしてはならない。だから私は忍びの世界を統一する。
ユミちゃん、
アスカさん、私とおじい様の悲願のために死んでください。
I wonder how the barriers work. I never got into
ユミちゃん、私は死なない。
like how the barriers work, that just that they can put a barrier
忍
up.
びの道を極めるまでは。
来ましたね、その力。私が打ち砕きます。アスカさん、いざ尋常に勝負。
アスカ、舞い忍びます。
ユミ、鎮魂の夢に沈みましょう。
最終戦、
見くびっていました。見くびって見くびってやります。やりますね。それもね、それなりにできますね。やります。見くびってやりますね。それなりにできます。甘いよ。やります。消されなさい。忍び変身。
Which one is it? I almost dodged into it. Are you done? I got pulled in. That's going to hit me. Jesus. Yeah, I can do that too. How do you like it? Let's just end this. Because if she wants to start spamming shit, I can do. I can do the same.
それなりにできます。見くびっていました。いくら攻めても倒せない。戦う意志が折れぬ限り、私に敗北の文字はなし。おじい様のために忍びの世界を統一する。やっぱユミチンだな。シキさん、ユミチンだけは絶対に心が折れないって思ってた。私はダメだった。心が折れて負けちゃった。シキさんは気にしないでいい。あなたの代わりに私が最後まで戦い抜きます。さすがはみんなのリーダーだね。みのりさん、
正直わしは何が正しいのかわからなくなってしまいました。
夜桜さん、
Dog snoring.
だからこの勝負ユミに全て預けます。
さあ、我らの力を使って。これは秘伝忍法書。みのりたちの思いを受け取って。ユミチンにこの勝負任せた。
ユミの出す結果にわしらはついていきます。あなたはわしらのリーダーですから。
みんなわかりました。あなたたちの力を貸してもらいます。すべてはおじい様のため。おじい様に受けた恩を返すため。そのためならこの命惜しくはない。近畿引用裏重ね。はあ、なんなのこれ。怒りも悲しみも喜びも楽しみも一つに。私たちの理想の証明のため。アスカ、私は負けられない。忍びの世界を滑るまでは。ものすごい力がユミちゃんに。アスカさん、弱気になってはいけません。イカルガさん、私たちの秘伝忍法書を受け取ってください。
ここまで来たんだ。負けたらもみもみじゃ済まないぜ。
お前なら勝てる。
I have to admit, that was a good line, Katsuragi.
アスカちゃん、決戦のみんなも苦しんでいるんだよ。だから決戦のみんなを救ってあげて。それができるのはアスカちゃんだけだよ。ひばりちゃん、わかった。みんなの秘伝忍法書の力を借りるよ。はあ、面白い。これで力は五分と五分。勝負を決めるのは思いの強さです。行くよ、ユミちゃん。思いの強さなら私も負けない。アスカ、正義のために舞い忍びます。鎮魂の夢に沈みましょう。
最終戦勝負。
逃がさない。僕が見くびっていました。逃がさない。手前よ。逃がさない。それなりにできます。手前よ。やるね。
I'm already transformed, apparently. Gotta get ready for her to start spamming. That's gonna suck. Nice try. And you die. Oh, not die, but fall. I think that was the last fight. Yumi leans forward. I quickly reach out and catch her in my arms. Yumi, what did you mean? You said you wanted to show him while he's still alive. Let go of me. Yumi pushes me away and stumbles to her feet. Her cold eyes smolder with the embers of her spirit. Grandfather is suffering from a terminal disease. He may not make it through the winter. Her lips quiver as she speaks.
私たちを見せてあげたかった。おじいさまがずっと思い描いていた世界を。
His condition has grown worse and worse ever since the start of the year. He's already bedridden. That's why we wanted to show him the world he's been dreaming of. Yumi looks back up at me with tears in her eyes. Her grandfather, who loved her in her parents' place, will die soon. I finally understand why she's so desperate for victory. If I were in her shoes, I don't think I would ever admit defeat.
これで学園祭は終わりだけど、私たちは決戦の校舎は燃やさないから。
The Shinobi Battle Royale is over now, but we won't burn your school. What? That's what the five of us decided before the battle began. We confirmed that with Master Kirya that declining our prize isn't against the rules.
それじゃ納得できないっていうのなら、校庭でキャンプファイヤーでもやろうよ。
Well,
みんなで焚き火でもしよう。
Well, if you need us to light a fire, let's make a campfire on the school grounds together.
キャンプファイヤー。
Campfire? Yumi seems confused.
みんなでキャンプファイヤー。楽しいよ、きっと。
Yeah, we'll all gather around it together. It'll be fun. Yumi laughs bitterly, amazement in her eyes. It's the first time I see her smile. A wry smile, but it counts.
じゃあ、私、みんなのとこに戻るね。
Okay. I'm gonna go get my friends. I raise a hand and turn around.
待って。
Wait! I look back at her and find her holding a katana. The look in her eyes is still fierce and determined, though she struggled to stay on her feet.
あなたはいい人です。それは痛いほどわかりました。でも、それでも、私は負けるわけにはいかない。
Asuka, you are a good person. I clearly see that now. But still, I cannot lose. He's not a person who can wield a katana. If we both use katana, I would most likely win. I'm sure Yumi knows that too. But even if she knows it, he fights. He doesn't give up, no matter the odds. She's that kind of
こ
person.
れ以上続けたら、本当にどっちかが死ぬよ。
If we keep this up, one of us will die.
構わない。私が死んでも、おじいさまの宿願が果たせるなら。
I don't care. My life for my grandfather's ambition. Yumi runs towards me with a death wish. I have no other choice but to raise my wakizashi. Our weapons are just about to clash. This could be the end for one of us, but then... A large man appears in front of me, his back turned. A shinobi has placed himself between us. Yumi and I freeze at the same time. We almost cut down the man in the middle. Yeah, I assume that's his friend Kage... something. For such a huge man, his voice is soft and strained. Grandfather, why? Grandfather? So he's Kurokage. Kurokage eases the katana out of her hand. You're such a fool. He rasps the words in a weak little voice, but when he holds her, his grip is like iron. I see big tears stream down from Yumi's eyes. Kurokage was bedridden. That's what Yumi said. He must have used all his strength to be here for her. here for all the members of Gessen Academy.
アスカ、見事だったぞ。
That's Hanzo. My grandpa taps my shoulder lightly. Thanks.
あとはわしに任せておけ。
Leave the rest to me. Grandpa stares at Kurokage and Yumi with clear eyes.
黒影。
When Grandpa calls him, he turns around slowly. His face pale with countless scars. It is the face of a shinobi who has seen far too much death.
半蔵、俺は黒影。賭けはお前の勝ちじゃ。
Hanzo, I was. Kurokage, it seems you won the bet. Hearing Grandpa's words, Kurokage looks a bit
全だけ
surprised.
の世界はあったな。ほら、お前の腕の中に。
There is a world where only good exists. Look in your arms. Grandpa points at Yumi, feeling Kurokage's embrace. A single tear wins its way over Kurokage's scars. Whines, I guess. For him, Yumi and her sisters are a light, shining brightly with no shadow. Looking at Yumi, Kurokage, and Grandpa, I realize that the battle is truly over now.
あ、そういえば、ホムラちゃんたちは大丈夫かな？
By the way, do you think Homura and the others are alright? Right after I asked that, someone slaps me hard in the
私たち
back.
が負けるわけないだろう。
Who do you think you're talking to? There's no way I'd ever lose.
ホムラちゃん。
I turn around fast and see Homura scarred all over.
私たち
smiling.
は完全勝利だ。もちろん全員無事だ。
We rolled right over them, and we're all safe and sound.
よかった。
というわけでアスカ、次はお前との決着をつけるぞ。
Nice work. And with that out of the way, how about that showdown? As soon as she finishes saying that, she raises her katana. She looks ready right now.
ちょっと待ってよ。
What? Wait a sec.
待たない。
Not a
今
chance.
戦いが終わったばっかりなんだよ。ちょっとお風呂でも入ってゆっくりしようよ。
What? Wait a second. Not a chance. We just finished the fight of our lives. Let's at least take a bath
お
first.
風呂か。
A bath, huh? He thinks it over and then puts away all her swords.
私もお風呂で汗を流したいところだ。ただし、
Well, I could stand to wash off all the sweat, but Homura drives her finger at my face.
私だけじゃなく、他の仲間も一緒に風呂に入れてくれ。
My friends are coming with me.
もちろんだよ。みんなで入ろう。
Why not? Let's all take a bath together. Homura raises her arm, signaling to the others. Her friends wave back in the distance and come towards us. Looking closely, I see my friends running with them too.
みんなで入るともっと楽しくなるよね。
The more people you take a bath with, the more fun it gets. I come up with a brilliant
ね
idea.
ホムラちゃん。
なんだ？
お風呂なんだけどさ。月戦の子たちも誘っちゃダメかな。
Hey, Homura. You mind if I invite the Gessen girls to come with us too? Homura gives me a double take. None desu ka? Hey, how's it going, Gen? Yeah, some Senran Kagura. Then she's... Sorry, I've been splitting my attention 5 ways. Trying to keep an eye on my dog so she doesn't burn herself against the space heater. Then she starts chuckling and bursting into a laugh. Do whatever you want. As soon as I hear her answer, I run towards Yumi.
ホムラちゃん、 でね。
How about you invite the Heavy Joe members, okay?
しかし本当に敵も味方もない女だなお前は。
You really don't care who your friends are, do you? I turn around and answer with a big cheerful smile.
だって私たちみんな同じ忍びなんだから。
Why should I? We're all shinobi. Just the same. So I take it that's the end of, yeah, Hanzo Academies. Route. Let's see. Gotta let the credits roll. Yeah, I don't mind Asuka being the bubbly protagonist. Usually not my, what's the word? Not my favorite, like, trope. But with a series like this, it works. Ikaruga is my favorite. And I actually grew to care for her a lot more from the first game because of that scene right there, that showing with her brother. Katsuragi was another one that I liked, but I liked Ikaruga more. And if you've heard me playing, I have absolute disdain for Hibari. Not as much, but I still have disdain for her. Like, they fleshed out Yumi and Hibari a little bit more in this game. Is that me, am I? I'm gonna have to look her up. Like, honestly, I'm not at the point to be able to pick out voices of, like, the Japanese cast. Like, even in anime, I can't pick out, oh, hey, that's that guy. For English cast, I can. Mostly if it's, like, Laura Bailey and Christopher Sabat, like, the big ones. Laura Bailey, I can oddly catch everywhere, even when her voice isn't, like, the high Toru Honda that she used. Yeah, yeah, I will admit the whole trope of the English dubbing being horrible is half true. Like, that comes from a time when basically just before Dragon Ball Z, where studios would literally half-ass it. Like, so, literally before anime started getting more and more, integrated or brought over, Yomi. Yomi. I just saw what that said. Yomi's the one I just fought, right? The snow girl? Like, I don't have the new cast memorized. Like, the girls from the new, Baby Joe and Gessen. Yomi, big girl. Okay, oh, okay. Yeah. The blonde. I took a lot of damage. And again, I was playing this on hard. So Yang balance is at 5. Yeah, beat the bean sprout girl. Yeah, she has the usual nice outlook on life. Yeah. I don't know these ones by memory yet. Okay.
Senran Kagura お待ちしておりました。
Oh. Controller's being a little wonky for a second. That's nice. I don't think I've had them often. I don't even think places carry them around here. Let's see what we got. Hanzo girls. Well, it is a staple in this franchise that I've noticed. I usually don't buy the outfits. Like, if it is, it's just a, you know, like, oh, hey, that's nice. There's that. It looks like it's only these 3. The first thing I did was the extra story, where that's whipped cream. That reminds me, all these girls have extra story. Does even Daidoji? Even Daidoji has her own. But yeah, Asuka's she was helping her grandpa come up with a new, like, Utamaki roll. And the end result was he put whipped cream in it. But with that, I know you just got here, but sadly, I need food myself. So hold on, I am gonna find somebody to wait. Hopefully Eddie Fuerte's here. Like, he is very. He plays the Senran Kagura games and the like more often than I do. Let's see if I can find what's going on. Where are we? But he does like Planes Perverted. It's actually a huge it's a huge motif. He builds his channel around is, you know, just being a bit lewd, not TOS friendly type of lewd, where it's, you know, it's nice. But he's a very excitable person, and I like his energy. I really do. So we're gonna head on over there. He's playing. Yeah. Right now I'm also playing Ryza when I actually wake up in the morning. I usually play Ryza during the daytime for me, and if I stream at night, it's more Senran Kagura or something that I don't have permanently up all the time. So Ryza's being played, and I do have a YouTube channel. It's a different name. I've been meaning to change. I've just been lazy, but I think it's just Shiguri the dog. I think is the full title of that one. But I tend to put my playthroughs of RPGs and stuff on there as well. But for right now, we're gonna go on to the ending stream. I am also playing NEP. The only reason I'm not playing NEP right now is I kind of don't like doing two JRPGs at the same time with all the grinding. I like to kind of mix it up with action and RPG. So NEP's on the back burner right now while I play Ryza. So I do have a lot of NEP up. So, but that's enough of me talking. I'm gonna go ahead and let's see, sign this out, get this ready. Ready. Make sure I spelled that right. F-U-E-R-T. Fuerte. Alright, so that's ready. But so, like I said, I'm gonna go grab some food, go raid Eddie. So thank you guys so much for watching, lurking, all that good stuff. If you guys are here on the archive or on YouTube, thank you for watching as well. If you want to catch me live, I normally stream every day except for Tuesdays and Thursdays around noon to 10 p.m. Mountain Time. That's been a little off since I've been being a night owl lately, so we've been playing Ryza and Senran Kagura when time permits. But if you like what you saw, please consider leaving a follow or subscribing to be notified when there are more videos. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Jen Plastro, it was nice to meet you. Nice talking to you a little bit. You know, some waifu talk is good. Honestly, my favorite here is Ikaruga, and I'll look up that is it Senjo? Is that what they're called? Seiyu of Earth. In fact, let me copy it before I start sending this. But again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you all later. Bye bye.